Nick Hausman here from Wrestling Inc. back at STARRCAST. At this time, I am joined by none other than prolific belt maker. It is Dave Millican. Dave, thank you so much for taking the time to chat with me.
My pleasure, man.
Now, you have been a part of so much professional wrestling history, man. I'm over here looking at these beautiful belts that you have on display, and I'm listening to you talk to people. These are authentic TV use and stuff. Yeah. I'll start off by asking you the question I'm sure you get the most often. Of all the belts that you've designed, of all the wonderful historical things you're a part of, what is your favorite belt, Dave?
It's like asking me which one of my kids is my favorite. Okay, really, if I'm nailed down to one, probably the belt that got me into it, which is the Southern Heavyweight Championship belt from Memphis, where I grew up. Okay. But as far as things I'm connected to more, the Winged Eagle belt, that's a big part of our history.
I have the kids version of that from when I was a child on my wall in my office. By the way.
Good.
Yeah.
But that, and then I'm a classics guy. So the Dome Globe belt, the big gold belt. But saying one, I mean that's tough, man.
Well, we are of course here at STARRCAST tied into AEW. Now you designed this beautiful AEW championship. I was told that you didn't even finish this thing until the night before it debuted on TV. Is that right?
Yeah, that's right. Let's see. The last one that I sent them, I was able to finish in my shop. The one before that, I did finishing touches on it in a hotel room.
In the hotel room?
Yeah.
Wow, that seems like, I don't know, do you have a tool bag?
You know what? There's too many bumps on the head from the wrestling business days. That was the women's championship I finished in the hotel room. I did finish the last one hours before I got on a plane, about 4 hours before I got on a plane to deliver it.
Okay, now the AEW men's championship has already had a couple stories attached to it that were non-intentional. So I'll start with the first one. You've designed this beautiful belt. Bret Hart's going to display it. And it comes TV time. Didn't really get a good angle from Bret on that belt coming out. What was your reaction to not really getting the full display of the belt the first time out with Bret Hart displaying the belt?
I didn't think much of it, man. It was so cool. That's the second time Bret's debut championship belts that I made, so that's cool for me. Bret's an awesome guy, connected to us through my friend Reggie Parks, my business partner. So I didn't think much of that. I knew that it's going to get plenty of TV time and stuff. I was just glad to have Bret bring it out. Okay,
that's cool. I mean, if you're going to have somebody to debut a belt, it's got to be Bret, right?
Yeah, that works for me, man. I've had Bret debut. I've had The Rock debut. I mean, it's not a bad position to be in.
Now, wait, what was the other belt that Bret debuted, if not the AEW? What was the other one?
In WWE, they had him bring out the tag team championship belts, the copper ones.
Oh, okay. Yeah. I gotcha. And, of course, the second story with the AEW men's title is Chris Jericho goes into a steakhouse. He comes out of the steakhouse. The belt's gone. Now, you as the belt designer, and you say these are like your children, how do you feel when you hear that one of your beautiful belts has gone missing?
Well, we were already working on a replacement or a backup belt, so I wasn't too worried about it. When they do something like that, it's kind of job security. So
right.
I was glad that it turned back up as soon as it did, though.
Okay, well, that's really good. And the women's title here. Now, tell me the difference. What was the thought process? What was different? What were you trying to do with the women's title as opposed to the men's title for AEW?
Really, it was just dealing with Brandy and with the people involved in creative there, and we sent some designs that kind of married it to the heavyweight championship belt, but they wanted to get away from that and have something completely different.
Yeah.
And so this was kind of more their call to go with that version of the art.
Yeah. Did you do the tag titles as well then?
No.
Oh, you did not?
No.
Are you upset about that?
No, not at all. Just business, man.
Okay.
Just business. I've done very well with AEW, and no problems there at all.
Any other belts for AEW being designed? Do you have any top secret projects you're working on for AEW?
Well, if they were top secret, could I tell you?
I don't know, but you hesitated there, and so I'm going to go ahead and take that slight pause as a yes.
No, there's always something, but no, nothing new on the table right now.
Okay, cool. Dave, I want to thank you so much for the time. Allow you to get back to talking about your belts with all the fans out here. Dave, thank you so much. Anything you want to plug, promote, put over here while you have a chance?
No, although I'm very, very lax on my social media lately. I'll be back at Dave Millican on Twitter or Instagram, and so hit me up and say hi.